My name is Scott Jacobity, and I'm the National Sales Manager for Snake Tray Cable Management Solutions. And we are here at Solar Power International in Salt Lake City this year, debuting our newest product in the Solar SnakeMax line. This is our messenger wire solution for large-scale utility-grade installations that are going to be running, say, 350 to 500 MCM style cables. Let me show you a little bit about what the system does. We'll start off with our 6x9 posts, which are typically going to be the size posts that are used for any of the large-scale installations, say tracker solutions. To that particular beam, we'll then attach one of our brackets. This is an offset bracket that takes one bolt to attach it to the I-beam itself. And then the messenger wires are going to be installed. These two messenger wires will be tensioned on either end to give us complete support for the solution. Once the messenger wires are installed, we have a bridle system that snaps in place. So these bridles will then snap onto the messenger wires themselves. This is what's going to hold the grid system that's going to support the cables. Once these bridles are installed, we have some plastic pieces that we'll start building our tray with, and then we lay in our cables. The premise of the entire product line is to be able to separate the cables completely so that we do not have to derate the cables based on bundling. And what I mean by that is if we need to, say, push 400 amps of power down our conductors and we have 24 of these cables, not only are we taking the ambient air temperature, but also the bundling of these cables. That can translate into a 60 to 70% reduction in the efficiency of the cables if we don't separate the cables. The Solar SnakeMax is that solution that completely separates our conductors, maintaining proper airflow and separation of these cables so that we do not need to derate the cables. The only thing that we're going to be taking into account is going to be the ambient air temperature, and that may be somewhere around the range of about 8% max. So the Solar SnakeMax for messenger wire solutions is the newest version of our system that we're offering specifically for large-scale utility-grade installations, tracker systems, anywhere where we're going to be looking at 5 megawatts and higher in a ground mount solution. Complete cable separation, a huge reduction in the overall cost, not only in installing the cables, but also in the conductor size. We don't need to use a 500 or a 700 MCM cable. Since we're going to be separating these out, we can bring it down to a 350. That is a huge cost reduction in that conduit size itself. It can almost pay for the system. Once we have our cables laid out in this particular orientation, we can then route them throughout the entire array, bring them over to the inverters. We have some parts and pieces for that to transfer the cables from a messenger wire system to a hard-sided system so that we can get all those cables over to the inverters and get the entire system from A to B completely. You can visit us at snaketray.com under our solar applications on our website. It has all the information that I've went over for the Solar SnakeMax, as well as inventory of parts and pieces that will be required. Feel free to drop us a line at info@snaketray.com for any questions that you may have. Any of our staff engineers will be very happy to help you. Thank you.